y'all? Welcome back to Kingdom Prototype, the blueprint for abundant living. I'm your girl Lex.
I'm your girl Jazz.
And welcome to August. Hello, August. It's wild. This year is literally flying by. But listen, here we are in August, and August is Vision Month. Okay, so y'all know how when you go to church, right? And like in January, like all the churches, they be like doing all their vision series. They be doing their vision series and their vision summaries. LOL. I'm tired. And they vision sermons and all that good stuff, like for what God has planned for the church that year. Yes, no, maybe so. Well, the month of August is Kingdom Prototype and the Abundant Walks Vision Month. We are about to really begin to write the vision and make it plain, like it says in Habakkuk. I can never say it. 3. What abundant living looks like for you and your life, because what abundant living looks like for you and what God has for you is different than what He has for me, and it's different than what He has for she. Did I rhyme?
Yeah, you rhymed, so you did that.
I did.
You did
that. So these literally every Monday, every week, we are going to go through this whole thing. We gonna get specific. I said that right.
No, it's Pacific.
We gonna get Pacific, okay, with our vision in our finances, with our vision in our relationships, with our vision in the intangibles. Self-love, peace, joy, all that good stuff, and our vision for our purpose and our gifts. Why is vision so important, sis?
Vision is important because it gives you a goal to work towards. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it makes sense to you. It helps you with intentionality. It helps you be intentional, and be able to really work towards a specific goal.
Yo, facts. The vision helps your decision making. When I know where I am headed,
right?
When I know, first of all, when I have consulted God, because y'all think y'all about to start writing this wish list and not taking a God.
That's a big mistake.
Listen, if God ain't say He had it for you. So, but my point is, vision helps in your decision making. When I know that this is where God is taking me, now I can govern myself accordingly. Now I can choose friends who help foster that environment for where I am going. I can choose friends who are on the same level,
right,
who have similar visions,
right,
who have similar mindsets. Why? Because I know where I am headed. I can choose certain jobs. I can make certain financial decisions. I can move and shake differently,
right,
because I have a vision for my life and where God is headed. God is taking me. There it is.
Absolutely. And you can be more intentional with your time and energy.
Ooh.
So, you can cut back on the time, on putting time and energy into people and things that aren't getting you anywhere. And be more intentional with your time, like you said, surrounding yourself by like-minded people, putting yourself in ideal environments for your vision, because you have that specific goal now. Super important.
Yes, but disclaimer. Oh, go ahead. You about to say something?
I was just about to say, like the Bible says, a man without a dream or a vision shall perish. Yeah, and that's real.
That's a real script. That's in Proverbs. Man without a vision perishes. Why? That is how important vision is. And Jesus, y'all know it. Y'all know my scripture. John 10:10. I'm going to skip the first part, okay? But I have come so that you may have life and have it more abundantly. But we got to get a vision of what that abundant life looks like.
Right.
So disclaimer. You got to take this vision back. You create the vision with God. God gives you the vision. It ain't a wish list of, what do I want?
What am I feeling today?
What am I feeling today? No. You take it to God and you ask God, what do you see for my finances? God, what do you see for my relationships? God, what do you see for my purpose? What do you see just for me in general, as a being, as a human? What is your vision? What is your plan for my life? And allow Him to download. Go ahead.
I was about to say, and I guarantee you'll like His plan way better.
I'm telling you.
10-year plan. So,
way better.
That's step one. We can't go out of order. Consult with God should be everybody's step one.
Exactly.
Because I done messed around before and skipped to step 2.
Hell, I
consulted Jasmine. And then, once Jasmine couldn't figure it out, then I went back to step 1. I went straight to Jasmine.
Yo, facts.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's real though. So now we disappointed. All right, I'm stepping on toes. I'm stepping on my toes. Okay, I've been here. Now I'm disappointed. Now I'm pissed off at God. Can I say pissed off? It's mine. I'm gonna say pissed off. Yeah, I love Jesus, and I just said pissed off. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Can I air this? I'll air it anyway.
Yeah, girl.
But now I'm disappointed. Now I'm pissed off at God because I made a plan, and I made a plan without first consulting God.
Right.
And now I'm questioning him. I'm questioning my relationship with him. I'm questioning his whole existence because I made a plan and didn't consult him. And then, I'm surprised that my plan didn't. I'm stepping on my toes.
Let me sit down.
Oh, I'm like, what happened, girl? That's on the face.
No, I had to give him a surprise face because that's how I used to be with the slightest inconvenience after me not consulting God.
Yo, like, what you mean, bro?
I am weak. Yeah, so that's real because it happens so much.
Weak.
Like, and I could just imagine what God probably
Right,
just
just
like if you would have if you would have just consulted with me, we could have avoided all of this. Matter of fact, you could have be much further than you are right now.
Sure.
You would have just talked to me.
Sure.
Just consulted me.
All the disappointment. I never even meant for you to go through that.
Right.
I never even meant for that to pull you away from me.
And I know this is kind of off topic from what we were talking about. Isn't it so sad that is actually why so many people strayed away from God? Is because because of like we were just talking about the vision or the goals or whatever they came up in their head. I guess being disappointed by that and feeling like God didn't come through for them.
Yeah.
And I just think that's the saddest thing.
For sure.
It could all be resolved by simply talking to your creator, talking to God. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching, this was a while ago, I was watching a sermon series and he came, was it a he at the time? I don't even remember who it was. I ain't even go, y'all didn't even remember. He, she, they, it, whatever. A human.
What do you call them? All the he, she,
all the pronouns?
Yeah. All the pronouns.
All the pronouns.
Somebody.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say that because I don't even remember. We're just talking about how we be making plans and then we ask God to bless it. And then
I'm sorry. I am true. Yeah.
Oh, I just stepped on my toes yet again.
Yeah.
Oh, we be making plans. I am crying.
Bless it.
Right. I'm dying because this is how we get here.
But
we be making plans and we ask God to bless it. And then when God don't bless it because it ain't his plan, then we mad at God for not blessing the plan. But he's like, I got a plan for you and I'm going to bless it and I'm going to give you all the provision.
Right. But we like, God, but I want this one. I want you to bless this one.
Right now.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's been there, done that.
Real facts. Okay.
Been there, done that.
Yo, I'm laughing. I'm gonna be real. I'm laughing because I've been there. Like, I made this plan. So it's just funny.
A detailed plan.
A detailed plan. And it's gonna be like this. And when I'm 26, I'm gonna be this. And when I'm 30, I'm gonna be this. And
So we write this whole detailed plan and we go to God. All right, check this out. What you think? So this is what I got. I'm gonna do this when I'm 25. I'm gonna do this when I'm 26. I'm gonna do this when I'm 27. What you think? Well, I think, all right. You don't even wait to hear his full response. It's because we already have in our head, this is what we gonna do.
Exactly.
And
then when it don't happen, and it's like, wait a minute. Like, God, we were supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? And God is like, no, that's where you wanted to be. Right. I had a plan for you to be here, but you want to be there.
Right.
And both of our plans can't really.
Right. We on 2 different pages.
Listen, they both can't come to fruition. You got free will, so you choose. Whose plan do you want? All right, now get mad. Whose plan do you want? Do you want your plan or do you want God's plan? Because I guarantee you God's plan is bigger and better and just beyond anything you can even comprehend.
Facts.
Guarantee you. I put my life on that.
Facts.
Easy.
That's real. Because just think about his plan for humanity in the beginning.
Bro,
I would love
man,
to
we
go
could be
back.
butt naked in the garden right now. I'm trying to tell y'all, ain't no bills. Okay, like, yo, we could be walking with God in the cool of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like just
and
imagine.
here we are.
That's the original example of the conflict of human plan versus God's plan.
Man, we could be
God had a perfect plan for us to be bucket.
Bucket!
No, but seriously, for us to, really what's the word? Be a good steward over his earth. And he gave us dominion over everything. Just all we had to do was just partner with him.
Facts.
And, make sure we taking care of his earth and everything. We could have been chilling, eating fruit. Well, we probably want to eat fruits off the trees, so that's what started it. My bad. We don't want to eat fruit off the trees, but I
don't know what we gonna be eating.
Yeah,
we gonna eat
something. But
and
my
we gonna
point
be
is,
good.
right, and he got to pay for it.
Well, what?
Bills.
Not just rain down.
Right.
Rain down. Okay.
Right.
Anyway.
So my point is, that's the perfect example of when humans and God are on two different pages.
Yo, facts.
Cause this right here, sickness, illness, all of this, this COVID-19, these monkeypox, and all this craziness, killing, murder, that wasn't part of the plan.
Nope.
That came with human decision.
Yep.
Because we wanted to, create our own plan.
Facts.
So here we are.
So here we are. So we said all that to say, consult God with your vision, okay? As you are, I am dying. As you are, I love us. As you are writing the vision and making it plain for your abundant life, because Jesus has it for you. God has it for you. Make sure you are, I don't want you coming back to me like, well, you told me. No, I told you to consult God. I'm always gonna point you back to Jesus. Consult God before, as you are figuring out your life vision, your abundant life vision. Okay. So I'm crying today.
Notes.
I know, right? Now back to our notes and what we have. What's the word? Plan to talk about, because we be off script that's why I love us. What y'all don't know is half of the time we flowing and we
off the dome
freestyle. Off the dome freestyle. Before each session, I'm such a therapist. Before each
I just realized that for each session?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get my life together. For each episode, we have a pre-discussion where we write down, this is what we gonna talk about, and then at the end we dang, we ain't talking about half of that. But Holy Spirit be doing his thing. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. We just being obedient.
We just being obedient. Okay. So back to the regularly scheduled program that I said. Today we are talking about our vision for our finances, and this just might be my favorite part. This just might be my favorite part. So tell me, Jasmine, about, you ain't gotta tell them all your business, but tell me about some of your vision for your finances.
So my vision for my finances is simple. I want to be able to have the ability to afford to live the life that I want to live on my own terms, but through several streams of dependable income. So that's my goal. That's what financial freedom means to me. Oh,
okay. So your goal is financial freedom.
Yes.
Your vision for your finances is
financial freedom. Yes. And that's how when I think of financial freedom, that's how I think about it for me in a nutshell.
Yo, facts. I feel that. Same. A big part of my goal, my vision, how about that, for my finances is financial freedom. I want to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it.
How I want to do it.
How I want to do it. Okay? I don't want to, if I want to take the day off because I'm tired, y'all, I is tired. I want to be able to take the day off and not afford and not be hurting because I got to take the day off.
Ooh, I just thought about some people can't even grieve in peace.
Oh, I'm gonna
I know this. I don't have none of this written down, y'all, but it just came to me. Some people And it honestly, I'm pro entrepreneurship, but whether you work in a job or entrepreneur, like, you can have financial freedom. Financial freedom is different for everybody.
Hence the vision.
Right. That's where the vision comes into play. But it's some people who just don't, like, maybe work in a job, or maybe even an entrepreneur, and their business isn't running itself yet, and they're still really hands-on. And, let's say something tragic happens in their family, and they just don't have the means to be able to grieve in peace. That's not really financial freedom.
Nope.
That's not grieving. It's
I'm reminded of it was the first time you came to my church before you made it our church.
Right.
And the guest preacher, he was talking. He was like, "Yo, grief is expensive," and that's what he meant by that. Like, grief is in order to properly grieve, you have to be able to not work.
Absolutely.
Essentially. But the problem is, so many of us are so tight in our finances that we can't afford to not work. So now we're putting our mental health, all right, now, this my jam right here. Now we're putting our mental health on the back burner because we have these financial responsibilities. And that's not how we were created to live.
That's not freedom at all.
And that is not freedom. That is bondage. Oh.
And it's crazy because, like I said,
financial bondage. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's good. It's crazy because, like I was saying, financial freedom can mean different things to different people. Like, somebody may consider them be able to grieve in peace as financial freedom without having to worry about, which it technically is. But my point is, I feel like our minds shouldn't go straight to having millions and billions of dollars. Of course, that's financial freedom, but it's the small things too, like being able to grieve in peace. I need another example because I keep using that one.
Being able to go on vacation,
right? Be able to go on vacation.
Get out the country. Get out your city.
Right, yeah. Okay. And not have to rush back to your business or rush back to your job. Like, that's financial freedom.
Yeah.
So when I talk about financial freedom, that's what I'm referring to.
Absolutely. I wanted to highlight, because I don't know if this mic is working because the thing isn't on, so I really pray that this is recording and y'all can hear us, because if not, I'm going to be very upset. As I continue, because we are 17 minutes in and we're almost done. Okay, but transparent moment. Okay, but my point is, I want to really highlight the importance of finding what it means for you individually, right? So I want to step into I kind of am stepping into entrepreneurship. So are you. But there is somebody out there, there's people out there who you just flat out love your 9 to 5. Right. Okay, maybe you're a therapist, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you are a plumber, a construction worker, I don't know. But
the police officer, whatever it is.
Listen, whatever it is. Okay. It's important to define what financial freedom means to you, because you too can have financial freedom. You too can have investments and, be a millionaire or have properties or whatever. Right. My point is, what financial freedom looks like for you and what it looks like for me and what it looks like for my friend here is completely different. And quite frankly, what God has for you in your finances, for you, for me, and for my friend here could and probably is very different. Hence why I keep saying, take it back to God.
Right.
Consult with God.
Right.
So we still got some time. And I just want to share another, we're talking about financial freedom, but let's think even bigger. Because another vision, I'm losing my voice, for my finances that I have is generational wealth. I'm going to be the last, mark my words, whenever this airs. This is going to air on the first Monday of August. Mark my words, I'm going to be the last person that starts from scratch. You know what I mean? I'm going to be passing down businesses. I'm going to be passing down investments. I'm going to be passing down properties. I'm gonna be passing down that cash, okay?
Right. Listen, ain't none of my descendants getting it out the mud. We don't get it out the mud around here no more. That's over.
I'm the last one.
Right.
I is the last one.
Right. And I guess for me, it's so important because no one's in my family, they're financially, I guess you could say, stable. but they don't know how it feels to do the things that we were just talking about. And so I really, that's why it's so important to me, because I want to show them that it's a different way. That you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to worry about, robbing, was it Peter?
Robbing Peter to pay Paul. There it is.
Right. You don't have to worry about robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, so I'm just so passionate about it, because I want to be that one that break those curses and show them, hey, you don't got to do it this way. Let me show you how, what life is really about.
Yo, facts.
Let me show you why you were really created.
Facts.
So that's why it's so important to me, for sure. Because like you said, I'm like, ain't nobody started from scratch after me.
Nah.
That's a wrap.
A big rap. I'm reminded of Beyonce. I don't remember what song it goes, but she's like, my great great grandchildren already rich. That's a lot of crown children on your Forbes list. I don't remember what song that was.
That's real. Shoot.
But
generations straight. Yeah.
I'm trying to have great 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 grandchildren already rich. Somebody gonna be a trust fund, but okay, now I'm dreaming. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm dreaming. Let me dream real quick. Let me put my weight on God real quick. Somebody gonna be a trust fund baby. I don't know who. I don't know if it's gonna come from me.
I'm about to say my baby.
Listen.
That's a baby.
Or it gonna be a grandkid or a great grandkid. I don't know, Jesus. Listen, you had your way. Okay, but somebody gonna be a trust fund baby.
And also, in my family, I've seen so much what they call the no mom.
Ooh.
Where basically, your kids may want something and you may not have the funds or whatever the means to make it happen at the time. So you have to tell them, no, I don't have the money for that.
Yeah.
Or we got McDonald's at home. We got McDonald's food or whatever at home, whatever the case is. Yeah. I don't want to be that. Now, of course, I'm not going to give them everything they want all the time, every time. But I just don't want to be the no mom, what they call it, no mom.
Yo, facts.
To constantly have to tell my kids, no, you can't get that toy because, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay my bills for the month, or what I'm saying. No, we can't stop by McDonald's or whatever because I don't have money for fast food. Like that's
so good.
That's
real good. And I'm about to take it somewhere else.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Yo, facts. Like God doesn't want us to be the no mom or the no dad.
Right.
I'm declaring the decree. I'm gonna have some fellas in this tribe. Okay, like we gonna have some fellas who is also out here who are kingdom driven go getters who is trying to take the limits off themselves and off God. Declaring the decree in the mighty name of Jesus. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? My point is, God desires for us to have money, but He also desires for us to be conduits, for us to be a source of kingdom cash, so to speak, so that He can give us money, so that He can get money through us, so to speak, so that we can go out here and be a light, so that we can help those single mothers, so that we can help those homeless people, so that we can help those Christian entrepreneurs, so that we can do things for the kingdom with our cash. So yes, I want to be, I'm gonna be wealthy. Okay, I have a desire to be wealthy, and yes, that desire, a big part of that desire is for my family, for the generations after me. But there's also another side of that. It's for me to be able to, you need a car? I'm gonna go buy you a car, bro. You need a house? You struggling? I'm gonna go buy you a house, bro. Like, it's so that God can get, first of all, the glory, okay? Like, I have this because of God. And God has given it to me because He knows that He can get it through me. And He knows I'm not gonna be a hoarder. He knows I'm not gonna be a hoarder of it. And I'm not gonna use it to flex on Bobo and Ray Ray. Or use it to, I'm about to step on somebody's toes. Or use it to what's the word? To stroke an insecurity. If that makes sense. That it's going to be used in the right way. Right. That's literally all I'm saying.
I agree. I ain't got nothing to add to that. I agree with everything you said.
I'm weak.
Because I mean, it's his money. So I think my perspective, right, has shifted tremendously on money. I never really sat down. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a new Christian, but I never really sat down and thought about it's God's money anyway. Like, we just stewards over it.
That's it.
So if he can trust you, if he can trust you to do things that'll bring him glory, like you were saying, do things for the kingdom with his money, why wouldn't he continuously give you what you need if you actually investing in the right things and into the kingdom and doing things that'll bring him glory. So I think that's an awesome way to look at it. Because a lot of people don't look at it like that.
Nope. And go ahead. And I'm gonna step on your toes real quick because we got to start closing out. But if you brought up stewardship, that's sometimes some of y'all ain't got it in your finances because you are a bad steward.
That's real. You
mad at me? Oh well. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a therapist. I challenge my clients, and sometimes they get mad. And I'm like, I'm doing my job. Well, my point is, if you can't steward $1,000, and you ain't tithing off $1,000, you can't steward $1,000. How are you gonna steward 10,000? 100,000? 1 million? And you're not stewarding the 1,000. You don't know where it's going. You get $1,000, and next thing you know, you ain't got no more money.
Because I mean, just think about it. If you loan somebody $1,000 and they blow it and they right back in your face for some more money, what you gonna say? No.
Like, sure, let me give you another.
Right. Let me give you
2,000.
Right. Let me give you $10,000. Like, no, that don't even make sense. You couldn't trust that person with $1,000. Why would you give them $10,000 more of your money? Like, it just don't make sense
at all.
So yeah, that's real.
Yo, facts. Our point is, be faithful over your few. This is my scripture. I build my life on this. Be faithful over few. I'll make you ruler over many. Because if I'm not faithful over the few, how am I going to rule the many?
Right.
How, Sway? You got to steward. You got to sow. That's a whole nother topic because that's what I'm learning. Anyway. Yeah. So here it is. Vision for your finances. What is God saying to you about your finances? You were not created to live paycheck to paycheck. If you are living paycheck to paycheck, take it to God. Ask him what's going on. Ask him what he sees for you in your future for your finances. Ask him how you can be a better steward of your current finances. Uh-oh. Y'all don't want to do the work part. You just want God to just drop it in your lap. It doesn't work like that. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. But yeah, what is God's vision for your finances? Because he has one. Take it to him. Ask him about it. And yeah, we got to go. Really quickly, so y'all already know I'm big on God and relationship. I am big on intimacy and authenticity. I don't know if I said that one right, but that word, being authentic, and building an intimate relationship with God. So listen, your relationship with God can be your most powerful weapon, but it has to be an intimate relationship with God. And I get asked all the time, like, yo sis, like you seem to have a pretty authentic and intimate relationship with God. How'd you do it? How'd you create it? Yada, yada, yada. Listen, so I created a guide that is called the five mistakes believers make when building an authentic relationship with God, where you can avoid the 5 mistakes that I made that really put a strife, I guess, for lack of a better term, in between me and God. You can avoid those mistakes. You too can have an intimate relationship with God, and he can be your best friend. So click the link wherever it's going to be. We don't know yet. I don't know yet. You'll find it. Okay. And yeah, go out and take the limits off of yourself and take the limits off of God.
And remember that it's okay if your vision for financial freedom is different from somebody else's vision for financial freedom.
Because it is yours.
Right, because it is yours. Your vision only.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Facts.
That's all we got.
Take it to God.
Take it to God.
We out.